Switch on D, down low for a win. Ricochets out of bounds. It'll be Boston's ball.
Watch the slight hesitation right here. Very subtle. All you want to do is freeze the defender. Inside out dribble. Just a beautiful move there by the All-Star.
Put him on the wing.
Foul on Tatum.
It's up another foul.
That's going to be number 5.
Smart is already fouled out with 6. And watches and 5 now on Tatum.
Here comes Jaylen Brown back on the floor here. Yeah, but are you surprised here? Who took that? Kelly Olynyk, one of the best in the league at taking charges, giving up and sacrificing his body.
Kemba Walker will come in. Cannon is in the game. Ochoa remains. Hayward in there. And to the defense is Wanamaker with a foul.
Olynyk to the free throw line. Easy points here.
Olynyk tonight starts for Jimmy Butler. Olynyk has been a part of what has been a very effective group off the bench, but as Spoelstra was saying, he brings a skill set at center that's unique in this league. Coming into tonight, he was 8 of 17, a couple game stretch from 3, and Olynyk tonight has run 2 assists from distance.
He's leading the team tonight in assists.
Yes, he is.
Has 6. So you talk about the versatility that he brings. Can post you up, can stretch you to that 3-point line because of his shooting.
Very versatile. Walker, Hayward, under a minute to go in the third. Someone finds himself there. Outlet goes to Cornish.
That's a smart play right there. Smart heading play by the veteran. They give him all the time to pick up this call. And again, you are gifting these Heat players by sending these silly fouls getting to the free throw line.
34-year-old Robert is ready to Phoenix, Houston. With full season in Miami. 43 seconds to play here in the third. It's a trail the entire contest, and now down by 89-77. Another one off the bench. Dragic with 13, the average of 16. Kemba Walker, by the way, has played 21 minutes. Tied the level between 21 and
Brad Stevens in this Celtic team. Wanamaker, solid in his decision making, but also stronger to beat.
Shot clock is off. Final 10 seconds of the third. 10-point game. Dragic tries to free himself around the Jones screen. Jones got it. And Jones will go to the free throw line for Miami. 3.1 remains. And here is Derek Jones. He has been used, Reggie, in a much smaller role coming into this game than before the shutdown. But tonight is seeing a lot of minutes. He's played 18 minutes so far for Miami.
Well, again, no Jimmy Butler, so next man up would be Derek Jones. 7 to 10 extra minutes off the bench here for Eric Spoelstra in Miami. He's a guy that, you mentioned it, former slam dunk champion, has length, quick bounce. You can switch him defensively.
An 11-point lead for Miami. Walker with seconds remaining for midcourt. Here it goes. Nails a half-court shot. Kemba Walker.
It's going to be huge.
That is huge.
That is a huge shot for Boston going into break. Nothing was working for them late in that third quarter.
more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota comes the Hyundai Tucson, which can help protect the ones you love and the ones they love. Feeling safe, it's better in a Hyundai Tucson.
Ace is the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. So now Benjamin Moore's premium quality paint, along with Ace's award-winning service, are all right in your neighborhood. Just use Ace's color visualizer to pick the perfect paint for your place. And with Benjamin Moore's huge selection of colors, you can choose with confidence, knowing you're getting the best. If you want a new look no further than Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This beer looks just like beer. But what if we told you its recipe is over 100 years old? Created in Mexico by a German brewmaster. It's not just any beer now, is it? Dos Equis, the most interesting beer.
Weird. Come on. Great. You for real? Ah! So maybe just a cable?
We got it. Welcome to America's #1 battery destination. AutoZone, your battery solution.
Yo, Dad, come play some ball. No, my dad.
I'm not your dad. Who's your dad, son? Who's your dad? Would I be able to do this?
What are you doing?
I'm doing this. Big swish. Uh-oh. Jake, you stink.
Here's the deal. There's no replacing real Chris Paul. Just like there's no replacing State Farm. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wait, are you kidding?
There's no way!
It's a joke. The joke is not bad. Invited food reviewers to try the Whopper, but with a special surprise.
$5 for 2 Whopper sandwiches.
I will leave before you change your mind. A deal hard to believe. Get the Whopper in the 2 for $5 mix and match. Your way. Way better.
They have my back against the wall, I had to lay on myself. Almost made me put my hands on the
moments ago, Stephanie Redding caught up with the head coach, Eric Spoelstra.
Okay, thank you so much. Joined by head coach Eric Spoelstra. Coach, the Boston Celtics on an 11-0 run. You tightened things up, obviously. How did you get back in it?
Well, we know that this is a very good team. You're going to have to play 48 minutes. There's going to be runs back and forth, and they played well in that third quarter. Then we were able to finish out, and obviously walking that through right there.
And obviously, I didn't mean back in it. I meant create separation again because you were always in it. But fourth quarter, what do you have to do to find success in the end?
Just continue to defend down here, and then we'll have to execute with detail and thought, like we have for much of the game. And then when the open shots come, take them with confidence. Okay, thanks.
Rockets with a drive, and it comes up to 2 and extends the Miami lead now back up to 10. We start the fourth quarter. 21 from Tatum for Boston. 19 Adebayo for Miami. Here comes Walker playing in the fourth. Good to see that. Ojale 3. Picked up by Hero inside. Miami Reds very efficient tonight. 17 assists and just 8 turnovers. In Boston, 10 assists and 12 turnovers. Hero, long shot picked up by Wanamaker.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long Brad Stevens leaves Walker out here in the fourth quarter. He's already up to 22 minutes. I think he was targeting anywhere from 25 to 26.
Trying the lead for 2. Nice play by Ennis Cantor.
Use your side, use your hands, your footwork. Cantor can score with the best of them. He gets that type of low post leverage.
Dragic outside. Hero at 3. Ojale diving gets tangled up with the Dragon. As they both go for it right there. Foul. It's on Dragic.
Although that Cantor catches the ball here. He just backs Andre Iguodala all the way underneath the rim. 8 points now for Cantor off the bench for the Celtics.
First time we see Romeo Langford check in for Boston. And Smart is fouled out. Brown is in. Ojale remains. Cantor in the middle. Walker on the bench. Wanamaker outside. Iguodala in for Miami. Jones remains. Iguodala trying to stop Brown. Smashed at the ball. Shot clock at 4. Fade away. No. Inside retrieve. Iguodala vacuums it in. Goes the other way for the Heat. Will win it. It's a 3. and it's short.
Yeah, but Boston is dodging a lot of bullets here. If you're Brad Stevens, you're fortunate to be down only 8 right here with the basketball. A lot of time left in this ball game. Oh, a little spurt here and a careless turnover by the Celtics.
Tough pass. Langford wants to go through his legs, want to make it with the turnover. Another one for Boston.
Right idea here. Attack the zone from within. It's a little bit low, and as you mentioned, careless pass there by Wanamaker.
2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here comes Dragic. Hold on. Here comes Jones into Langford out to Iguodala. Owen it. Not a hero. He will try to penetrate. Shot clock is down to 6. Brown is on hero. Jones lost the ball. A turnover. And here goes Brown the other way. And Iguodala, no. Picked up by Wanamaker. Looks around and he's free to lay it up and in with ease. Jones slow to get up. And Brown slow to get up.
You're the Celtics. You got to smell this. You played terrible all game, and this is a good time out here by Eric Spoelstra and the Heat.
They're close again, now to within 6. They trailed by as many as 16 tonight on TNT.
These are the people in your neighborhood, in your neighborhood. They're the people that you meet each day.
Rocket Mortgage is working with communities throughout America to end veteran homelessness, because building great neighborhoods starts with being a great neighbor.
Golf fans, you ready? We are. Teeing up for a fairway frenzy. Play free for $1 million, cause the PGA Tour is on. Put down the remote, pick up your phone. Get the DraftKings app and get your shot at $1 million. Golf fans, it's time. 18 holes away. Every stroke counts. Ready to find your stride? Play through. Download the DraftKings app. Use the promo code and play free for $1 million. DraftKings, game on.
Get your ice cold Bud Light, Out to hip. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to BudLight.com/delivery. BudLight.com/delivery. How many?
Tomorrow can only be better with Wendy's breakfast. Yeah, with a breakfast baconator, honey butter chicken biscuit, sausage egg and Swiss croissant, or a maple bacon chicken croissant free with mobile order purchase. Tomorrow's looking good.
So you can fight properly. Red Bull.
Oh, how nice. Of you. But also rather stupid. Mine. Mine. No, mine. No, mine. Mine.
Mine. Red Bull gives you wings.
Another bundle in the books.
Gotta hand it to you, Jamie. Your knowledge of Victorian architecture really paid off this time.
Nah, just got lucky. So do the Thompsons. That faulty wiring could cost them a lot more than the mudroom.
Thankfully, they bundled their motorcycle with their home and auto. They're protected 24/7.
What do you say? One more game of backgammon?
Not on your life.
team 1-1 since the restart. Boston has beaten Miami twice this year. Wanamaker picking and poking his way inside. Canner got it away from Olenek and tries to curl it on back inside for two.
I've been so impressed by the big fella, Ernest Cantor, and his ability to control the offensive glass. His minutes on the floor tonight.
Adebayo with a screen. Dragic another shot.
Well, would not be surprised if Dragic got those fourth quarter minutes from Kendrick Nunn.
20 points for Dragic, and coming off a terrific 25 points yesterday against Toronto.
Averaging 16 on the year.
Under 8 to go here in the fourth. 9-point lead. Miami outside. It's a 3-0. Dragic is right there.
This high screen and roll drag action.
Watch, get her back.
Dragic and Kelly Olynyk here.
Welcome.
Goran Dragic, 34 years of age. Terrific six-man. Here he is, free to fire. Rebound by Ojolin.
That's the one he wanted, though. Wide open three.
Off the wing, Skies in for two.
See you soon.
And right now, if you're Brad Stevens, you got to push all your chips to the middle of the table and bring back Tatum with those 5 fouls.
Miami shooting 47%. Boston shooting 46%. Here, cutting Wanamaker follows. Wide open. Iguodala, three. Adebayo trying to get it. Langford comes up with it. Waiting to come in right now. Under 7 to go in the fourth. 7-point game. Timeout taken by Boston. A good one with meaning here in Orlando on TNT Tuesday. Ready or not.
Gillette Pro Glide.
What's on your mind?
5 blades and a pivoting
Off
flex
with
bar
you.
designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke while washing away dirt and oil. So you're ready for the day with a clean shave and a clean face.
No, really, I think I could dunk on you.
But I bet I love Kellogg's Frosted Flakes more than you.
Come on, buddy, my picture's on the box.
That's the truth, Tony.
Tiebreaker, who's got the deeper voice?
They're great.
I win.
I win.
Oh, you're cute when you're wrong.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. It's the steady beat in the story of Anderson .Paak, the story of his immigrant mother raising 4 children on her own, his own story of a man who came from nothing, found purpose and success in the booth of a recording studio. Anderson .Paak found his fighting spirit and uses it to inspire others through his music. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters what you're made of. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Cheesy stuffed crazy bread. I must be dreaming.
No, it's actually a real thing. You should try it. It's delicious.
New stuffed crazy bread with crazy sauce, just $3.49. It's not a dream. Pizza.
Hey, can I hold on 1 second?
Sure. Okay. Safe driver, save 40%. Guys, check it out. Safe driver, save 40%. Safe driver, save 40%. Safe driver, save 40%. That's safe driver, save 40%.
It is. That's safe driver, save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
It's right here. Hi. Hey. That's totally him. That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call for a quote today.
It's time to play basketball.
Basketball? I can play basketball.
I'm in. Let's do this.
Anytime on demand and the app.
The NBA season is back. And live NBA games have returned to NBA League Pass. Oh my goodness! Get the NBA fix you've been craving right from the comfort of home. Watch the final regular season games of all 22 teams live from your phone, TV, or tablet. The race to the playoffs is approaching the home stretch. Be there with NBA League Pass. To order on NBA.com/NBA
youtube.com/watch.
Let's take a look at the good hands plate presented by Allstate. The attention to detail here for the safety of these players. You got to give a lot of credit to Adam Silver and the league of really wiping down these whole arenas after, before this was Sacramento and the Dallas game.
Stop it, count it, foul. A courage inside shown by Hayward. Running down to Bio is not easy.
So now if you're Brad Stevens, you got your go-to team on the floor here. Tatum with those 5 fouls. Hayward, Brown, no start now. Remember, he's fouled out, so you've got Brad Wanamaker on the floor for the Celtics.
29 sore right ankle. Inactive. Adebayo on top. Tice defends. Adebayo right by him.
Too easy. That was too easy.
Tatum alive. 21 now. 9 rebounds for him for the All-Star. England turn around now. Under 6 to go. Free to parachute in out of the rafters. No one was on him.
Wow. And falling back into this zone here for the Heat.
Brown. Wanamaker back to Brown. Crowder is there. Brown the fake, the drive. A lot of traffic inside that lane. Ball knocked away. Hero comes out of the back and off to the races. 8-point lead for Miami. They've led the entire game by as many as 16. Hero will drive. Dominance. Balls around that good. Picked up by Tatum. So much growth. Cornerstone for this team. Thrown away right there by Iguodala. Picked up by Wanamaker. 3-on-2. The trailer. Here comes Tice. Dropping the sledgehammer.
This game is right here for the taking for Boston. Let's see if they can create some more offense from their defense. Doing a good job now. Picking up full here, these Miami Heat.
Robinson, Adebayo, outside, wide open, 3, Iguodala. Rebound by Tice. Here comes Tatum. Tice the screen, works on Hero. In the corner, Hayward and Tatum.
Great matchup.
It is Crowder the defense. Shot clock at 5, long range, 3, no. Picked up inside, bouncing off to Brown. Got the offensive board. Wanamaker bumping into Hero. Miami, what a play by Tice.
That is awesome. Look at this. Duncan Robinson trying to do everything to hold them off. That easily could have been a foul there on either Tice or Crowder.
They must have said Tice was out of bounds because clearly it was off of Robinson, but they must have said Tice was already down and out.
Well, he was fouled as well, too.
Boston will take a timeout. 4-point game, 3:46 in the fourth. 2 of the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference. The Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat. Back and forth we've gone with these rivals, and a timeout on TNT. Sports fans are gearing up at NBAstore.com, the official store of the NBA. And the largest assortment of NBA fan gear anywhere, with unique, one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics. And authentic fan gear, the latest styles. For every NBA team and all the players you love. Don't wait, shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carryout, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it. Frisbee.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery. To your call. Introducing Domino's Curbside Delivery.
Yep, that's perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Brad Stevens and the Celtics challenge the call on the floor here of that out-of-bounds play there by Daniel Tice.
I am the finest wares tonight.
Called a foul on Duncan as well as Crowder, pulling him down as the ball is going out, because clearly the ball
it's off
is
of
on
Robinson.
Robinson's knee, but does it hit before the ball hits the ball out of bounds? Does it hit Tice? That's why I think they called it for Miami Heat right there. So the ball was overturned, and it will be Celtics ball.
The challenge. Smart.
Well, you hold on to those challenges. Your hip pocket. Smart move there by Stevens.
Rebound. Celtics to within 4. Been to within 4 before. Tice inside. Look at all the jerseys around him. It belonged to Miami, and a turnover right there. So the Heat survive that possession. Here comes Iguodala. Kemba Walker is back in. Kemba Walker's played 23 minutes. He probably has 3 minutes left. Probably take you right to the end of the game. Dragic, Adebayo into Tice. Inside, collected by Iguodala. Free, Robinson, yes.
Offensive rebounding will kill you every time, because it usually leads to wide open threes. Duncan Robinson knocking down his 4th three.
13 threes tonight for Miami. 3 Brown, no. Toby's got the double-double. 11th rebound right there. By the way, his 40th double-double of the season. Good for number 7 in the NBA. Adebayo. Tice. Robinson. And a travel. Wow. A travel on Duncan Robinson.
I didn't see that one coming. Offensive rebound. Andre Iguodala finds the wide-open sharpshooter, Duncan Robinson. 88% of his field goals coming from behind that arc.
Undrafted out of Michigan. He's in now with 3 in 53 consecutive games. Brown's 3 buried in the corner now. And Adebayo with the rebound.
Just 12.
Dragic, Adebayo, Crowder, Robinson, Iguodala, the 5 for Miami. Approaching 2 to play. Shot clock at 7. Robinson fakes the 3. Iguodala on the wing. 2 to fire. 3 is short. Tice the rebound. Here come the C's down by 7. Walker losing it. Tice vacuums it in. Takes it up and in. What an impressive play by Tice. Did he travel? Yes, he did. Traveling inside.
Drag that foot right here. Ball ricochets to him. Here's the jump stop. It's close. It's real close.
Looking for Adebayo. Dragic within the shot clock at 7. Into Tice. Out to Robinson. 3. Come on. Duncan McBride. 10-point lead. Big time tray. Here comes Walker. And the try. The winner won't go. Tatum shot. Foul goes for Miami.
Robinson putting on a shooting clinic here tonight. Shot clock running down.
the most 3 points in a single season. 3-point shots for Miami in a single year. Kemba, 3.
They needed that.
Big shot by Kemba Walker. Back to a 7-point game, and the clock gets ticking down here in the fourth. Boston has trailed the entire time. They've been close a couple times to within 4. Trailed by as many as 16. Robinson again. Hayward defending, picked up by Tatum. Tatum the other way to 23 and lost the ball. It's a turnover for Boston.
A costly turnover. In transition, you have the Heat reeling to get back, and just a careless turnover.
Delay of game warning has just gone on the Celtics. With 1:04 to go on the clock. Begins to roll once again. The turnover story.
16 turnovers for Boston.
Here they come. Loose inside, foul ball to Robinson.
What an effort there by Bam Adebayo. Running in transition, coming up with the block shot, and then changing the putback there.
Dragic trying to keep it away from the golden hands of Brown once and twice. And here comes Adebayo inside into Allen. Back to Bam. The fake, he got him in the air and was stripped to the ball. He's knocked it away. Brown the other way. Brown into Robinson. And a foul. 21 seconds to go. 7-point Miami lead. NBA on TNT Tuesday brought to you by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Cereal. They're great. And by
James Harden. He finished with a season-high 6 steals in that Milwaukee game as the Rockets had a season-high 15 steals. He's had 9 steals and just 4 turnovers in these first 2 seeding games. He's averaging over 2 steals in the last 20 games. He's 5th in the NBA overall in steals per game. Harden's defense on Giannis Antetokounmpo down the stretch keyed this victory. And after the game, James told me that he takes too much pride in that aspect of his game. Calvin, we know that James is going to get his offensively, but is it fair to say that he's a much better defender than maybe he gets credit for?
No, absolutely. And you know what's interesting is the fact that people come at him on his strength. He's left-handed. So they put the ball out in front of him on his left side, so he comes up with some steals. Not only that, he plays the passing lane in the lane extremely well. So with both of those things right there, this is why his defense has been extremely good, especially in his first 2 games here with the restart. He's always been a good defender, but he's never ever been given because his offense outshines his defense.
James has been a huge reason as to why the Rockets have jumped 2 spots in the Western Conference standings. The Trailblazers, they're fighting for their playoff lives right now. 2 games behind the Memphis Grizzlies, who are 0-3 in the bubble. They just lost Jaren Jackson Jr. to a torn meniscus. They're led by Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. But getting back into the bubble, they've added Yusuf Nurkic. He hasn't played all season leading up to these games down in Orlando. He had that gruesome leg injury dating back to last March. It's a huge plus for this team to get him back. He's dominant inside, averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals in his first 2 games back. He hasn't missed a beat. Calvin Portland has given Houston problems this season.
Help on him. You know, he's just that good. And he's another one of those big men that the Rockets have got to be concerned about.
Well, the NBA has given players down in Orlando a chance to use their platform to stand up for change in terms of social justice and racial injustices. A local Houston artist, Terrence Tang, is using his platform as well. He customizes sneakers and had the opportunity to customize some shoes for Robert Covington, Daniel House Jr., and Ben McLemore. Take a look.
You've been designing shoes
and you had the chance to design some for some of the Houston Rockets players. But before we dive a little bit into that, I wanted to ask, when did you get started in making these designs on shoes, and how did it happen?
I think I first started drawing on shoes probably 10 years ago, but never really took it seriously until maybe the past year or so, when I just kind of got bored with what I was doing day in, day out, and just decided to start drawing on some shoes. And it just kind of went from there.
As I mentioned, you designed shoes for some Rockets players, Daniel House Jr., Ben McLemore. How did you begin the process of designing shoes for these NBA players?
It was funny. I mentioned I did some shoes for myself, some customs, and I think I just posted them on Facebook, and just kind of a shot in the dark. I was like, hey, if anyone happens to have any connections to any basketball players or pro athletes, I'd love to do some customs for someone. And of course, a friend reached back out, and she was like, hey, I actually happen to know some players. Do you want me to connect you? I was like, that would be amazing.
Wow, that is awesome. The power of social media, especially to have them wearing them down and giving us a huge platform in Orlando. But I'm curious, this can be an easy process. I want to know what goes into it, from designing to actually applying those designs to the shoe.
Oh, it's definitely a long process. I think, first and foremost, depending on who I'm doing the shoes for, I like to research the player a little bit and get inspired by what they're about, what their style is like, and what the colors, what kind of colors they would make sense for them. And then from there, I go into Photoshop and I start mocking up things, actually using colors and using graphic elements just to make sure I have everything how I want it, to make sure it looks right in real life as is in my head. And then from there, I start prepping the shoe. It takes a lot of, you got to sand the shoe down, you got to deglaze the shoe, tape it off, mask it off. And it's a fairly involved process, but it's all really fun. Love doing it.
I saw your Instagram post, and you talked a little bit about the process that went into designing shoes for Ben McLemore, and how you really took in his story. You learned a lot about him to take in all the things that he really likes. I imagine this has to be a surreal moment for you, but what has it been like to see your work actually out there on the court?
Oh, I can't even explain. It's a dream come true.
The sleeper has awakened.
Honestly, I mean, ever since I was 13, I've come home from school and draw shoes on my own, and to now be able to draw on shoes and see it on an NBA court, I mean, that's definitely a bucket list item checked off.
Right now, the world is going through a lot, and some of your recent designs have had meaningful messages behind them that a player would like to share with the world. What do you think, or what does it mean to you to have them entrusting you and your work with spreading those messages?
Honestly, the reason that I really got into lettering and why I love lettering is because, there's so much power in written word, and depending on the style and how it's presented, it can really make a bigger impact on what the message is. And so really to be able to have this platform and do some good with it, that's really all I'm really asking for in my work, is to make cool stuff, but also kind of make some lasting world change at the same time.
That's awesome. Now, if anyone wants to check out your work or possibly get shoes designed by you, where can they reach out to you or check out your work?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram at Tinland Studio, or they can just send me an email, tinlandstudio@gmail.com.
Awesome. Terrence, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We can't wait to see your designs and hopefully many more out on the court soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylee.
You know what I just realized as we're watching it is the shoes that he designed them on are Giannis Antetokounmpo's shoes. What are the players doing? They can't be wearing the Greek Freak shoes out there, but you can catch the rest of that interview and a lot more on Rockets All Access starting at 5:30 tomorrow. Calvin, how many pairs of shoes did you have when you were playing?
First of all, I'm jealous. During my stint in the NBA, everything had to be uniform. If you wore a black uniform, you played in black shoes. If you wore green, you played in green shoes. Now, they just, the NBA let you express yourself in whatever colors you want. Now, if they had let me express myself during that time, I'd have worn some pinks. What is people laughing at in the studio?
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
Could you imagine hey, Matt Bullard over there, don't start it.
You can just tell by the suits that Calvin's got on that. I wish you could see the shoes he has on right now. PJ Tucker has 90 pairs of shoes reportedly down in the Orlando bubble, but seriously, how many pairs of shoes would you have in one season?
Oh, I don't know. Every time Heidi who does my clothes, which, by the way, this is one of the Calvin Murphy suits, he sends a pair of shoes that goes with the suit.
No, but when you played, how many shoes when you played?
You're talking about basketball.
Basketball.
Shoot, let me tell you something. We had one pair of shoes. And we were hoping that that they'd lasted.
But how many pairs of socks?
Well, now, see, you're trying to start something. Now you're getting, I will. They were the cheap socks that they knitted together. They just look bulky around the calf.
I got somebody in my ear. All right, let's get this thing focused again. The bench unit for the Rockets is so important. They're going to be important here tonight. Ben McLemore and Jeff Green have been key for this team. We'll take a look at some of their highlights. Ben McLemore, he's been shooting 46.7% since January 1st, the third highest percentage in the NBA, Calvin. He's got the second highest three-point usage in the NBA this season behind just Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat. When Ben McLemore is lining it up from three, it almost seems like it's going in every time.
Well, he understands what his job is. He doesn't have to come out there and worry about being the assist man to rebounding. His job is to put the ball in the basket as many times as he can, and with the floor being spread, his teammates finding him. Concentration, playing extremely well.
And we talk about Jeff Green, too. He has been a key addition to this Rockets bench. He's had the most points scored off the bench for Houston since February 20th, 123 points. The next highest is Austin Rivers with 98 points. His field goal percentage in 30 games with Utah this season was just about 30.5%. With the Rockets, it's nearly 58%. How huge has he come up for the Rockets?
First of all, I didn't realize that because if you remember, I called him a utility player. I had no idea he was shooting the ball that well. That just goes to show that he's doing so many things, it's hard to recognize which one.
Okay, one quick key, Calvin. Give us one quick key in tonight's game.
Focus. That's all.
Focus.
Play your game, but you got to focus. Don't take them lightly because of their 30 and 38.
All right, we got Rockets and Trailblazers coming up next here on AT&T Sportsnet.
The sleeper has awakened. out of range. I'll make short work of them. I need a target. Bear on! I'd rather be hibernating. I'll make Bear on! Our time is short. I'll make short work of it.
don't know what's going on.
Ishnu Allah, Del Nadris.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
Well met. Light bless you.
Is there trouble? I am on